Uh, Hi friends. So today I am going to share with you knowledge from Patanjali Yoga Sutra as to how we can clarify and purify our mind and calm our mind. How we can attain a pure, calm and still mind which will manifest all our dreams. See, as I have always said, manifestation is the natural feature of the human mind. So, to be able to manifest well, we need the quality of our mind should be of the highest quality. So, Patanjali in his Yoga Sutras, thousands of years back, has told us precisely the kind of attitudes that we can have in our mind for various situations and people in life, which will lead to a calm and clear mind. It is called Chitta Prasadanam. So, in Sutra number 1.33, Patanjali says, Maitri Karuna Mudita Upekshanam Sukha Dukha Punya Apunya Vishayanam Bhavanatah Chitta Prasadam. Let me explain. So, in this sutra, Patanjali tells us the specific kind of attitudes that we need to have for the specific kind of situations that we can or people that we can face in life. And one thing about Patanjali is that when he explains anything, it will totally take care of all the kinds of people that we will meet and the kind of attitudes that we need to have to give us a calm and clear mind. So he tells in brief, but he tells complete. So please be with me so that you can get this simple and precise steps which will lead to a lot of calm and peace and powerful mind. So first thing he says is have Maitri towards Sukha. What does it mean? Maitri means friendliness. So Patanjali says that you should have friendliness towards the people who are happy. So when someone is doing well and they are happy, don't get jealous about their success. Rather, you be happy with them, happy for them. So when you develop this kind of attitude towards the people who are successful and happy in life, it will lead to a calm mind. Because if you have jealousy, your mind will become very turbulent and you will not be able to do anything in life. So that's the first thing. So Maitri goes with the Sukha part. Second is Karuna. Karuna goes with Dukh. So Karuna means compassion. So what does Patanjali say? Patanjali says that for people who in this life who we meet and who are suffering, for those kind of people, we should not get irritated with them. Like even in our life, if we have some people who are complaining about something, listen them out, hear them out and give them compassion. Don't just start immediately getting irritated with them because for them their suffering is real. Then when we shift out a little bit further and we see actually people outside who are really suffering, who are poor, who let's say are on the streets, so you develop compassion for them. If you can, you should help them because helping people, doing their seva benefits us in many ways. Mind becomes very calm and pure and happy, our mind, if we do seva of people who are suffering. And if by some chance you are not having the means or you don't want for some reason to be able to help those people, send them your blessings, send them your prayers. Always have compassion towards them. So that's the second point. Third attitude is mudita. What does mudita mean? Mudita means delight. Delight for whom? Delight for people who are virtuous. See, you will see some people in life who are very virtuous, who are full of virtue and they do good for others and good for themselves and they spread cheer and goodness around them. So when we see such people, we have to have delight for them. Celebrate their good qualities and learn from them. Instead of feeling small in front of them and just get inspired by them. Now fourth, what is fourth? Upekshanam. Upekshanam for whom? For people who do who are non-virtuous. Like suppose there are people who are negative around you. Okay, people are acting negatively. What do? We are supposed to, Patanjali says, upeksha karo unki, matlab ignore them. Or in other words, have equanimity. Like basically actually ignore them, ignore their negativity and handle them still with love. Okay, you don't react to the negativity or get disturbed. You stay centered and respond with calm. So just ignore the negativity. So that's the only way that you will work towards a calm mind. And as you know, the calm mind is the basic requirement for anything, to do anything or achieve anything in life. And especially with manifestations, you need to have a calm, clear, pure, positive mind. So this chitta prasadanam, having these four attitudes towards the four kind of people and situations that we meet in life, will ensure that our chitta is clean and clear and pure and powerful. Okay, apart from now, some people, we are not able to have these attitudes. It is difficult, right? So to practice this, what we have to do is, you have to learn the art of observing your thoughts. So basically a meditation will help you a lot in this. So you do some meditation practice, preferably in the morning. Get into the habit of observing your own thoughts. Don't be very fast to react. Take time, observe your thought. Do not identify with the thoughts. Understand that you are not your thoughts. So see the kind of thoughts that you are having in various situations, and then streamline according to the advice given by Patanjali. Now Patanjali says that there are some other ways in which also we can achieve this chitta purification. Okay, so one thing is with pranayam. So he is very specific. You have to do forced out breath and then hold your breath. So like this. So I'm breathing out forcefully and then doing a kumbhak, which means holding my breath for as long as I can. So when you do a few rounds, 30 repetitions of each of them, basically it's a slow Kapalbhati or slow Bhastrika, you can say. So when you do the slow Bhastrika, it also clears all the thoughts from your mind. And a thoughtless mind is a calm mind, it's a pure mind. So do this, practice this. Then you can do Tratakat. What does Tratak means? You have, in a very relaxed manner, you can look at a flame or any light source. So you have to concentrate on a light source without blinking in a relaxed manner for 3 to 5 minutes. That will also lead to thoughtlessness and hence clarity of mind. Also, while meditating, you can see light of the size of your thumb, either here or in your heart. So this represents your soul, and even when you concentrate on this light inside within you, you will get a lot of relaxation and a calm mind. And the calm mind again means a pure mind. Then Patanjali says one more method is to meditate upon people who are detached, or basically who are saints. For example, in today's time, I can say Premanand Babaji or Buddha or Mahavir or Ramakrishna Paramhans. So basically, if you meditate on these people, then automatically you are thinking about their qualities, and hence it leads to purification of the mind. Purification of the mind can also be attained by going through literature written by these great saints. Last way of doing it is that he says you take support of the knowledge that you acquire during the dreams. So we know that the dreams are not reality, right? What is happening in the dream, the moment we wake up, it will disappear. So similarly, Patanjali says even this life that we see, it is not real. This is something high. Actually, if you have done some spiritual practice, only you will understand. So basically, what is happening in our wakeful state is also as good as a dream. Because one day we are going to realize that we are not really limited by this physical body, and we are the souls who have been incarnated in this physical body to get worldly experiences and work out our karmas. So there is no point getting attached to anything in this life. So lead the life in a detached manner. So once you are detached, again you get a chitta prasadam or cleaning of your chitta. So if you have a clear chitta, so basically now the thing is ki this is for, obviously some of these points are for yogis. So as common people, first thing we have to do is adopt those 4 attitudes. Second, adopt meditation and Trataka, and even that Kapalbhati that I was talking about. So this will make your mind very powerful. So then first thing what will happen is you will not get negative thoughts. Second thing is your intentions and your sankalpa and your goals, they will become very clear, and you will also go towards the correct goals. Third thing is universe में जो your intention will go out clearly, and so manifestation will become very fast and easy. So let me give you a daily routine which will help you to do all this. So you can start your day with pranayam. You can do first start with some deep breathing. It could just be like 2 minutes of deep breathing. Then you do some anulom vilom. Then you do this kapalbhati at a slow pace, and that's it. Then see, to start with, now when you implement, it will be difficult for you to implement all the 4 attitudes. So pick up any one of the attitudes, either Maitri, Karuna, Mudita or Upeksha, and practice them. Basically, you have to observe your thoughts, see how you are thinking, and change your thoughts. Then in the night before sleeping, you can do Tratak for 3 to 5 minutes, and that's it. And say an affirmation at night: my mind is peaceful, my heart is clear, I am aligned with my highest truth. So friends, hope this helps you, because when I was young, I always used to search ki somebody should guide me how to think. So these are the gems that I got from Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and hope it helps you. Bye.